Hey, Brian from Garage Hall. Today we are working on my my milk van. Let me get on the side so you guys can kind of like see the whole logo, even though it's hidden behind my wood pile a little bit. But anyhow, so that is we call her Baby Belle. It's a Ford Transit 250, and a common problem on these. Let me just make sure we got a good view going on. The common problem on these is the reservoir for the radiator. They always crack. My last Ford Transit, I think it was actually the 350, but it started leaking. It cracked. It's just a bad design, I guess. I don't know if it rattles around or whatever, but you can kind of see how wet it is. And we have the new it's a Dorman 603844. And so this is the new reservoir. So you can see like the connections are pretty much all the same. It's got a tube at the bottom, and then it has these two on either side, and it kind of has a weird clasp to it, connector in the back. Hopefully you guys can see it, but it's like right in there. So pretty straightforward. We just got to get that little tag off the new one. Let's do that ahead of time so when I get into the repair, we're not delayed by messing around with that. So we'll put that right in there. And it is a 8mm, 2 bolts. And actually, I have a new wrench too that I'm going to try out. Okay. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, it's telescoping, so get some leverage on it. So it's an 8mm bolt that goes on there. And I think I'm going to use a handy dandy magnet to grab this one. I got it undone. Alright, so that one is done. Let's pull. So I'll have to fish that out. It's being a little stubborn. There we go. So we'll just put that up there for safekeeping. And then we are going to get this one. All right, in the meantime, make sure it's nice and cool down for you. So last thing you want to do is get hit with some scalding hot radiator fluid and coolant. Okay. And Ford's bad design continues. This is just a tough spot to get into. The wrench, the socket, and I even have my swivel extension on there to kind of make things a little bit easier. And as you can tell, it's not making things easier. Okay. That bolt up there, out of the way. Put this new wrench here. Stay. Okay. All right. I'll use that for fishing in case we need it. Now, on my handy dandy hose clamp remover, and it's probably going to be tight on this one. So I'm actually going to use a regular plier. Let me see if I got my curved one in here yet. Alright, so, oops, don't want to lose that in the engine compartment. Brand new and I already got it dirty. Okay. Alright, let's get this hose clamp off. So, yeah, it's got a little lock on it, which makes things a little bit nice. Thank you, Ford, for doing that at least. And these hoses are always kind of almost melted on there, so we're going to get another plier to kind of wiggle this hose a little bit. And we'll see about just kind of loosen a little bit, and then that should come off pretty easy. Okay, put that out of the way. Then we can get this all in one a bit better. That snaps right off pretty easy. And then, since I got most of the heat out of this, let's put this lid on so I don't get too much liquid pouring out all over the place. And you can see that hose right underneath, right there. And it's got another little clamp, and that's going to leak all over. I have a tray underneath, but let's put some paper towels there to absorb anything that leaks out. Okay. And then let's get this hose clamp undone. Alright, so I got that. And that should kind of wiggle down out of the way. Let's see about my position is a little bit better. All right, so we got that out of the way. And then next, oops, get ready to remove this hose. And we spilled out a little bit, not too much though. Alright, okay. I'll just have this empty out. So I'm not sure where the crack actually is in this. We'll have to examine that a little bit better. Yeah, let's look at this hose. And I don't see any tears or cracks or leaks, but anyway, let's put the new one in. So get this in place. Hose up there. Right, now let's wiggle this bottom clamp into place. And I think I'm going to have to use pliers on this just because that thing is a little on the tight side. Back up here, and we'll lock that in place. Alright, you want to make sure it's over the little nipple at the bottom. So I think we're good. Yeah, so that's high enough above that. Let me just make a reference. So Okay, so that's above that. Okay, good. All right, so now we can mount this back into place with our little screws. Then we can attach the other hoses. So we'll put this little guy, give it a couple of quick turns. And this one is a little bit tighter to fit to get in there. But get our handy dandy wrench and socket, move that into place. Okay. Okay, that's good. Let's get this top one. Okay, so we're good there. All right, and this one basically just snaps back on. All right, so we're okay there. And we'll put this top hose, slide that back into place. And then we got our handy dandy hose clamp. And we'll just release the tension on this. These are always fun to disconnect. Not trying to pinch your fingers. So let's get the other plier in here. Hold that top part. So we snap that, and we're going to move this over just a little bit. Right, so it sits on the hose nice and good. All right, and that's it for your repair. Pretty quick and easy and painless. All right, now we just fill it up with some coolant. Take this out. Wipe everything down. Cleaner than we found it. Alright, we got our coolant funnel. Everything's falling today. Alright. We're using a 50-50 mix. Fill it to the max line. Put our new cap on. All right. So that's it. Our repair is nice and done. Brian from Garage Mahal. Thanks for watching and be safe out there.